Welcome class back to Chapter 5, Working with Links and Navigation. This video will cover our second lesson, Use IDs to navigate to specific page locations. A target, by definition, is the location on a web page that a browser displays when users click an internal link. You can assign IDs to page elements in strategic places on a web page, such as the beginning of a paragraph heading. So to assign an ID to a page element, we're going to select that tag and then set up an ID using the Properties Inspector. Make sure to use short names that describe the name location on the page. Once you assign the ID to the page element, you can create an internal link using one of two methods. You can use the point to file as demonstrated in lesson 1, or you can use, you can actually type in the name of the ID prefixed by the pound sign or the hashtag. So here's an example. There is a link down here at the bottom that says top of page. We click on that and it jumps to the top of the page. So that's what we mean by an internal link. So let's practice. We are going to use our spa page, and so we're going to use a data file to replace the contents of our spa page. So this is the data file 5_2, and we're going to save this over the spa. Okay, so now we're going to set up some IDs. So we're going to click inside of the banner area. So place the insertion point in the div containing the background banner image. Just a reminder that that image is brought through CSS. Okay, so it's not like an actual image that's on the page. And then you're going to set up the ID by typing in the name, and then we'll go create some more IDs, and then we'll eventually go ahead and set them up as links. So clicking in here, getting your insertion point, then go ahead and use your Properties Inspector to enter in that ID. So banner. Okay, and I want you to watch in split view to see where that has been added. So this one here's the ID equal banner. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the headings. Be careful not to use these as your headings. These will become our links. So we'll be in massages, and you don't have to select it, but you can just go ahead and type it here. And so we'll just type massages. Notice again in the code ID equal massages was added. Then we'll come to facials. ID equal facials is added. And then body treatments. So this one, we're going to use two words, body underscore treatments. Okay, and now I have the ID of body underscore treatments. So once I've identified the destination of a link, I can then use that to link to, okay? So I'm going to just jump back into the book here real quick and just show you where we're at. So that's the massages. Here is facials, and here is the body treatments. Now we're going to create internal links. Okay, so by clicking on this massages, we're going to jump to massages, facials to facials, and body treatments to body treatments. So you can use the point to file, okay, which is a little difficult, okay, when you're scrolling a page. So I would prefer that you would just do the hashtag and you would just type it right into the link box. Okay, so using massages up here, I'm going to go ahead and double click this to select it, and then the link massages. Okay, so now it's hypertext reference hashtag massages. That means it's internal to this page. Facials, same thing. And then body treatments, I have to go ahead and highlight this and hashtag body underscore treatments. Now, make sure that these are case sensitive, make sure that they're spelled the same. Otherwise, they will not link to the correct IDs. Now we're going to come to the bottom of the page, and we're going to come right after appreciated, hit enter, create some text that says return to the top, and use that to link to our idea banner. Okay, so I'll go ahead and save. I'll go ahead and test this out in the browser. So based on your scroll bar, depends on if it's going to jump, okay? So massages takes massages to the top. Facials takes facials to the top. Now the thing is that body treatments is probably not going to go to the top because my scroll bar can only go so far. So depending on where you're at, if I were to test this and move this in like this and go to body treatments, then body treatments comes to the top. Let's click on the return to the top and it brings us up to the top of the page. So a great way to navigate around a page using these internal links. And you'll be required to do these for Coffee Shop as well. Okay, that is lesson 2.